Okay, so going to talk a little bit about the model, and I look at these three as exactly the same, although the little picture kind of looks different, but the whole concept is exactly the same. So a coin model or a chip model, um, and the bundle model. Um, so basically what you're thinking of is, and I'm going to do some stuff with some 3-digit numbers, which we'll get to later in the course. This is a little advanced, but the idea is to sort of show how this works. Let's say I have the number, say 342, right? Which again, we think of it in place value terms like this, right? And so the coin model, let's start with coin model since I wrote that first, would be 1, 2, 3. Let's say I have dollar coins, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 10-cent, right? Let me write these instead of $1 because it's a little confusing as 100-cent coins, which is the same thing. And then I have 2 pennies. Right? And so, I mean, this is great. First of all, you can literally get out some either fake money or real money and start playing with this stuff to show how all this works. But the real purpose of this is to start doing place value with usually addition, subtraction, etc. Okay, so that would be the coin version. The chip, which we'll use quite a bit in this class, is the same, except we sort of put it on a grid like this, and we can kind of like this. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? And so the denominations are clear because they fit into whichever column that we're in, right? And so these are 100 cents, like dollar coins, those are dimes, and those are pennies. Okay, so that's chip. And then let me also lastly do a bundle model. And I'm sure I'll mention my kids quite a bit during this course. My younger daughter, who just wrapped up 3rd grade, about to start 4th, likes to use bundle models. All right, so a bundle model, which I don't believe is yeah, it's in the textbook, but it looks a little different. So 100 is a square, and a 10 is a line, and a 1 is a dot. So it's like you can write, again, these things down quite easily. So this number, again, would be 3, and then 2, 3, 4, and 2 dots. Okay. So, and then the thing about it is the 2 previous models, right, we could go to higher than 100. We just need another symbol, which they typically don't do in this model above this if you needed to go bigger, but 3 is usually plenty like that. Okay, let me show, we're going to do a lot of this later in the course. Let me just show how you can do this with, I'll do the bundle model if I'm going to do an addition. So let's do 156 plus 200 and say 14, right? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the other really nice thing about this, as we will get to later, is the whole purpose of this is to, all we're doing is just counting things. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Right, which is 10. And the whole idea with this is that once you hit 10, you rebundle these things. And so you could kind of say, all right, I'm going to take these guys, cross them out, and make another 1. All right. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3. Right, so I can do this as 3, 7, 0. Right, and this is often used, whether it's this or the coin or the chip model, introduction to the column algorithm, which we'll talk about later, sort of the standard way that we think about doing things. So I think it's fairly clear if you did either the coin or the chip, you do exactly the same thing and you do this bundling. So I don't think I'll go over that. So that wraps that up. We'll see again, these are like very powerful when we get to sort of the big algorithm.